I don't think newspapers are dead. I think they've just been rendered irrelevant, if you'll pardon the expression, by their owners. They've gotten so bad. I mean, why would you pick up your local newspaper if there's nothing in it? I mean, the point of a newspaper is tell me something I don't know. And most newspapers seem to go out of their way to tell you only things that you already know. Or repeat received wisdom or whatever. Obviously, a newspaper, to be a newspaper, has got to present you with new information.
Right.
And it doesn't matter whether it's on the web or it's on print. On a printed page, they have to do something new. There's other things that play into this: the greed of the owners, the decline in competition, the joint operating agreements between newspapers that were really monopolies that were meant to keep out competitors. There's a long history of collusion between newspaper owners to put competitors out of business and so on. But even a bad, boring monopoly newspaper could once in a while break an interesting story, and
Exactly.
they just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And the owners, saying, well, give me 50% profits or give me 40% profits. And don't hire more reporters, for God's sake, because if you hire more reporters, it's going to cut into my profit margin.
The Tribune Company, right, owns Los Angeles Times, Chicago Tribune, Baltimore Sun, 23 TV stations. I mean, that tells us something already, this level of media consolidation. So when you wonder why, well, it must be the top story because it's in all the top newspapers. Well, they're all owned by the same media moguls, and that's a very serious issue. And as Rick is saying, tell me something I don't know. The problem is it's not just things we know, it's things that are wrong. And I really think that the war exposed so much. It didn't only expose President Bush. If he had stood on the steps of the White House with a little megaphone saying WMD, WMD, some people would have believed him. But he had something much more powerful. He had the U.S. media, more powerful than any bomb, than any missile. And he deployed it. And people realized it's not just Bush who got it wrong. The whole U.S. media did. And they started looking other places for information. And yes, the web is remarkable. So you have these gatekeepers that not only kept information from people, it actually acted as a conveyor belt for the lies of the administration. And that is unacceptable. And it really matters. And that's why people go other places. Yes, the web is a threat in itself. But I think it's because people wanted the truth or the many truths that they don't get in the media as it's owned today.